Hi, everybody. It is Matt Brown. It is 9 p.m. Eastern Time. It is time for the Monday Night Huddle show. Let's huddle up, everybody. We got a great episode for you guys tonight. So we have Card Shark Chris going to join us here in a little bit. He's going to be our co-host for the first half of the show. And we got some awesome stuff to open. Before we get into that, though, I have a little sad news. Our buddy, I don't know if any of you guys have followed me and Card Shark Chris and Big Curtis and Dave over at Zero Fox Sports Cards. We used to always do the online golf or poker, but Big Kurt had a loss in his family this past Saturday. He lost his mother. So I just want to give our thoughts and condolences to Big Kurt and his family. So I know he lost his mom and he's got to be pretty devastated. So we're thinking about you, Kurt. This episode is dedicated to you. Actually, part of this episode later on, we're going to actually talk about Big Kurt. So again, our thoughts and prayers are with you and your family, Kurt, and hopefully everything works out. I know it's not easy, it's tough, but eventually you'll get through it, brother. All right, with that being said, tonight's episode, what we're going to open up tonight, guys, is look at this. I picked this up at Walmart. Football Gems of the Game, one graded football card in here. We're going to open this up tonight. It's going to be a kind of a football theme tonight, guys. We're also going to open up 2 hanger boxes of Prestige 2021 and a 2012 USA Football exclusive home of autographs and memorabilia cards. Look at this. You get a 50 card set and 8 autograph or memorabilia cards per box on this. So all this where you're going to open up tonight. Hopefully you guys will join us. And the big news tonight is we're going to celebrate my fantasy football championship. I am so excited. We've got requests from celebrities have sent us videos we're going to review, and it's going to be a really good time. But before I do that, I want to bring on my co-host for the first half of the show. He is, you guys know him, you love him, Card Shark Chris. Card Shark Chris, how you doing, sir?
I'm great. Congratulations on the fantasy football win.
Oh, thank you.
And thank you so much for having me on the show tonight.
Yeah, great. And when are we going to see some new videos? I've been waiting on videos. You are so far behind on hot boxes.
A couple months again. Yeah, I've been waiting for you to nag me a little bit there. So actually, it's funny. I have one recorded, just kind of sitting in the queue. I could probably release it at any moment.
Oh, okay.
But I like to keep the fans waiting, build the anticipation. That's really what it's about.
Yeah. Well, we miss you. We miss the videos. So hopefully you can do that. I know you're busy. You got a bunch of kids. And you were celebrating the Michigan win there in Georgia, the Michigan State win. Sorry.
Yeah, we went to the Peach Bowl, man. It was great.
Yeah.
And then we went to the Lions game down there. The Peach Bowl was on Friday, and the Sunday before the Lions and the Falcons played at the Benz, and we went, and that was sweet. The Kennedy kid or Tim Boyle, whoever the quarterback, he threw that interception right in front of us. I mean, we were sitting in the one of the end zones, and it fun, great stadium. The Atlanta fans were really cool to all the Lions fans. So great experience. And the Peach Bowl was a heck of an ending too. So that was really neat.
Well, definitely. And what's the odds your team, Michigan State, is playing in your home state, of Georgia? That the odds of that are not very good.
And here, this is the lesson learned in that, okay? And this might be a thing going forward, with a lot of the players that opted out. We bought our tickets right on the secondary market right after the teams were announced, when Kenneth Walker and Ken Pickett were still there. Mm-hmm. And we paid a pretty good price for them to sit up top. Well, Kenneth Walker opted out, and once Ken Pickett opted out, man, those tickets fell to basically nothing. So folks, next year you wait.
Yeah, wait until, unless it's a national championship game, then they usually don't.
Unless it's the college playoff or a national championship, you got to go. But until then, just sit back a week, see what happens, and then go.
Yep. Our boy Rob the Shark is in the chat tonight, guys. He's not feeling too well, so he was going to join us tonight, but he not feeling too well. But he'll be in the chat if you guys want to ask him questions or anything. So make sure you see what Rob's up to. He's very excited about this video that we're going to be getting here in a little bit for him. So first off, we're going to start off with some news. I don't know if you guys have heard about this situation, but there is a situation in the card community with Logan Paul. Card Shark Chris, do you know who Logan Paul is?
Logan Paul he sounds familiar. He's either the YouTuber or is it Jake Paul the fighter? One of the two. I get them confused.
Yeah, I think they're related or something. I'm not really sure if they're related or what, but I think they're related. But yeah, so Logan Paul is, I'm pretty sure he's a fighter. I think Logan Paul is a fighter because he fought, he came out to a Pokemon card that was graded. He was wearing as a chain when he was coming out to the ring.
Okay, I remember that now.
Yeah.
Yep.
So he's a big Pokemon fan. So he bought this sealed case of Pokemon, supposed Pokemon first edition, first series, a case for $3.5 million. Okay. Now, this case was sealed by BBCE. And if you're not familiar with BBCE, that's the Baseball Card Exchange. What they do is they will take wax boxes or cases, make sure there's no tampering, and then seal them with their own wrapper on it and seal it up. That way you know it's authentic and hasn't been touched. Okay. So Logan Paul, he's a big YouTuber as well. Paid $3.5 million for this case that was sealed by BBCE. So he posted on YouTube. They took the case and they had the guy who used to own the case there, and then the guys from BBCE who sealed the case, and he sat down and looked at it and opened it. And wouldn't you know what was inside? There was not Pokemon. There was, let me show you what was inside here. You'll get a kick out of this. Look at that. G.I. Joe cards.
I mean, if you're going to get duped, I mean, if you're going to get some worthless junk wax, I mean, there might as well be G.I. Joe cards, tell you the truth. But ouch.
3.5. Now, the guy who sold it to Logan Paul is going to refund, or has already refunded, the $3.5 million. Now, he paid $2.7 million. This guy, he's trying to go back and get his money from there. But what a story. I mean, $3.5 million. And now when they opened up the case, like, they were talking to the BBCE guys, and they're like, the tape hasn't been touched. It looks perfect. Sticker looks perfect. Now, this is a very famous case because originally this case was on eBay, not certified by BBCE yet. And a lot of Pokemon collectors were saying, we don't think that's legit. Like, it didn't look like other cases. There's very few of these sealed cases in existence. And the seller was Canada, and it only sold for like $92,000. And the guy who sold it originally was from Canada and gave a whole bunch of different stories. And then somebody bought it and took it and got it certified by BBCE. And then they opened it inside with the Pokemon boxes, and they were sealed. They were right. And then they opened the box, and it was G.I. Joe packs.
Wow, someone got hustled.
Yeah.
That's kind of like a version of the white van speaker scam. To tell you the truth, it just rolls up. I got a great deal for you. Open it up, and then you open up your speakers, and there's like rocks in the back. Like that's tough,
but the
man.
good news is G.I. Joe packs have gone up now. Those G.I. Joe packs,
right? I had no clue. Like, I love G.I. Joe, and I had no clue that they had trading cards. Doesn't surprise me now, but I had no clue. And really, the big question is, what does that say to the baseball card exchange? They said the tape is there. To be honest with you, it's hard not to think that some companies are complicit. The PWCC, PSA, if you look on through YouTube, Vintage Card Curator, I apologize. Vintage Card Curator does a great mini series, so to speak, on PSA, PWCC card cutters, and shows some wonderful evidence. I mean, and he's does a great job with it, that some of these companies are complicit, man, and it's hard to think not when you really look at it. And I know that I've had some PSA cards. You give them a little shake, and there's a little shake back to them. So I mean, there's a hustle for every part of the business. There's a way to get around every part of the business, and that's just, I mean, but honestly, I'm glad that a person like Logan Paul, who probably has the money to lose, can get stuck with some G.I. Joe cards instead of, maybe a few people who put the money together to try to invest or something.
Right. So, well, Rob said he'd be way more excited for the G.I. Joe packs. I would have been too.
No, for sure. I mean, if Rob would have, that would have been a great break. I would have bought in on a G.I. Joe break.
There you
G.I.
go,
Joe
Rob.
Character break.
There you go. Like, I guess one person could be G.I. Joe, the other one could be Cobra.
Right.
So, but yeah, that's the other thing I want to bring up about BBC's reputation with sports cards now. That's not very, I mean, that's really going to hurt their business. Because I mean, if you go to like shows and you see BBCE sealed boxes, I mean, they're almost double, triple what you would normally pay for that box because you're paying for that reputation. But then I'm not very familiar with them at all, but I looked at more research. They actually sell their own boxes on their website too, which is kind of a little crazy too. Like they sell vintage sports packs on their website as well. Yeah, it's like PSA selling their own, graded cards. Like,
right.
That doesn't seem right.
No. Yeah, it's tough for the baseball card exchange, and like you said, if you look into it, it's not their first time, and it's tough. Anytime you're certifying something that's that old, and it's even hard when you get a wax pack to really tell. I mean, sometimes it falls right apart when you go to open it, but other times you're like, oh, there's not going to be anything in there, and I've seen people hit some stuff that when they say it's open, so it's a crapshoot.
Yeah, it definitely is, but that's why I don't buy BBCE boxes. Like I'm not spending triple the amount of money for an 89 John Ross box. Hey, I'm out 30, 40, maybe $50 at the most instead of spending 150 for the box.
Just no doubt about that.
Yeah. So, all right, guys, that is all we got on for the news, and we want to get right to the fantasy football championship celebration because that is what we are here today to do. Celebrate my championship. So it was a great season, Card Shark Chris. I was expected to finish number 1, which I did, and you were expected to finish number 2. What happened? You finished 4th.
Well, if we go back and we watch the fantasy football draft special after the draft, there will be a quote in there from you saying it's a nice team, but I don't see it being a playoff team. Well, I finished the season 10-4. I thought it was pretty all right. I had the 3rd overall pick, and I used it for Travis Kelce. Had a few other weird picks in there, and they tended to work out for me for the most part. Russell Wilson got hurt, and that hurt me a little bit. But going 10-4 in the regular season, I did not win anything in the playoffs, man. I finished 4th in the playoffs, but that wasn't really, I kind of knew that I was in over my head. But I heard that you're going to have Humble Matt put on your trophy. Humble Matt is going to be on the trophy this year.
I'm waiting
Hot
for the
box.
trophy. I got to talk to Dave about the trophy. I deserve a trophy, I think.
We're going to get Humble Hot Box on the trophy. Humble Hot Box 21.
That could be. And, of course, Rob the Shark from RTS was playing too. He didn't even make the playoffs. So, it's much to say about him.
I will tell you this, though, as far as I know, there was a couple of players, and this is probably every league, that a couple of players didn't participate like every week. But the people who did, there wasn't such a huge gap. I mean, it was for some of those, for the 4th place and 3rd place, they were really, there was a lot of people up for it to make the playoffs. So, I mean, it was fairly competitive.
Yeah, definitely. And hopefully next year with this video, I think we're going to get a ton more people who are going to want to play. They want to be a part of my fantasy football championship. But we're going to go over the whole season tonight, guys. But we've been getting inundated. I think that's the word I want to use. But we've been getting celebrities sending us messages and videos. And you would not believe, I can't even post some of the videos, Guy named Tom down in Tampa sent me a video, but I can't post. Yeah,
Tom in Tampa.
Post that. But he wanted to congratulate me. He needed some tips, too. But we did get some videos from some guys. And the first one we're going to show is we got a video from Darius Fleming. Now, Darius Fleming is a Super Bowl champion linebacker from the Patriots. He knows about championships, guys. Let's see what Darius has to say.
Matt, what's going on, brother? This is Darius Fleming. Just want to drop a quick note, man. Congratulate you on winning the Zero Fox Sports Cards Fantasy League. Sounds like you started a little rocky, but you got things together towards the end of the season. So, congrats, bro. I finished in 2nd, so not as exciting as your news, but hey, everybody can't win. And I guess with the talent that you bring, and obviously how you can get a group from 0-3 to winning it all. I think this spot open with the GM, this GM spot open up with the Giants. I'm sure your phone's probably ringing. Best of luck, man. Happy New Year.
And that was Darius. And yeah, my phone has. Oh my! Wait, I got another call right here from the Mara family. Hold. I can't take this call right now. Hold on, Yeah, I mean, you might as well hire me as the Giants general manager, shouldn't you?
Hey, they cleaned house. I think
Yes, they did.
so there were some birdies chirping in New York, so you never know. Just keep the phone on. Don't put it on silent.
I tell you what, if my coach had ran 2nd and 9 quarterback sneak, and then 3rd and 9 quarterback sneak, and then punted, he would have been fired before he would have got out of the sidelines. That was crazy. So, yeah, Darius Fleming, congratulations. Thank you, Darius, for those humble words. Of course, I did not ask him to send me anything. He just, out of the goodness of his heart, wanted to thank me. So, all right, let's go over and look. I want to show you guys the league here. Let me show you guys the league page here. See if I can bring that up there. There we go. So there's the league page. I'm going to take Card Shark Chris off for a second here. So there's the league page. The championship, of course, is me, Hotbox Cards, myself. 2nd place here was the Los Angeles Trash Pandas by some girl named Candy. I don't know who Candy is. Not really sure. 3rd place over here was the Insequential Mockeries. Now, they are run by Steve R., who I believe is a YouTuber as well. So that was the team. And now I want to show you guys my team, my championship team here. Let me guys show you here my team. If I can find to go to my team, view roster. There we go. All right, so let's look here at my team here, folks. And of course, my team was run by Dak Prescott, was my quarterback. Now, this is the team I ended with. I had some other guys that I dropped eventually, but Dak Prescott, quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys, up and down season, but overall not too bad. Let me show you a little bit of his stats here. Fantasy football points are right here on the right-hand side. Started off really hot. Had a couple bad weeks. He had some good weeks, but down here on the end, week 18 was when I needed him to come up, and he scored 31.8 points through 5 touchdowns against the Eagles. I was excited about that. So there was him. Alvin Kamara, one of my running backs, had a great, fantastic year, though he did miss about 4 games. So, of course, that, cuts into him a little bit. Josh Jacobs was my other running back. Now, this was a 1-point PPR, so you got 1 point for every catch. So, wide receivers and guys who catch the ball had a little bit more added value. Stephon Diggs, my wide receiver. Jalen Waddle, he had a great rookie campaign. I'll tell you what, for the Dolphins. Kind of up and down, but pretty solid for a rookie. Mark Andrews, Mark Andrews is basically another wide receiver. Great points for him. I want to show you 1 week of Mark Andrews. He had, look at this, folks. He had, against Indianapolis, 41.7 points. That is unbelievable. He had other games of 35 and 25, 28. Great season. This was my favorite guy, though. This guy right here, DJ Moore. I selected him toward the middle of the draft. DJ Moore had a great season for me. He had a couple down games, but overall he came in good. Then these two guys, these last two, I didn't even have when I started. Patriots defense, I ended up picking them up. And I picked up Nick Folk. He ended up being the #1 kicker and fantasy points for our season. And then backups, I had Ryan Tannehill. I had some other guys too, like Darrell Henderson. He had a good season. I ended up dropping him when he got hurt. Miles Sanders was on my team for a little bit. But overall, I think it was a pretty stacked and great squad. I'm going to bring Card Shark Chris back. Card Shark Chris, what is your expertise about this team that I put together?
What is my expertise? It's a pretty solid team. These are the facts about your team. This is what I do know. I know that you love to talk about your team.
Yeah.
And I know that you are very proud of your team. Sorry, I've got my little.
They did win a championship.
I think it's a very solid team. I think you made the must-needed decisions, and I think anyone who starts out 0-3 and goes on to win is a pretty good accomplishment.
I think so too. And Card Shark or Rob the Shark said he picked a 5th round kicker. That's the key, guys. In fantasy football, you do not select a kicker until your last round. Because I ended up getting the #1 kicker in fantasy football, and I didn't even draft him. I just picked him off the waiver wires. Okay. Do not draft a kicker before the last round. My number one tip for fantasy players like you guys out there.
For you guys,
yeah,
for all the non-winners,
amateurs out there, don't pick a kicker in the 5th round. You'll never hear the end of it. Like Rob will never hear the end of it. So, I actually was trying to find a Graham Gano jersey card I wanted to send to Rob because that was the kicker he selected, the Giants kicker. So
gotta get your guys sometime.
Well, yeah, I guess.
He was believing in Graham big time.
He claims he wasn't doing that, but I don't know. We'll see. There was a controversy in the NFL in our draft, though, Card Shark Chris, if you remember. Do you remember what the controversy was?
Didn't Dave get the number 1 overall pick and he created the draft?
Dave, but maybe not. 2 years in a row, Dave forgot to not auto generate, but like auto simulate who gets the first pick.
Okay.
So basically, it went by who joined first, which of course Dave joined first. It was his league. Okay. The 05 Sports Card League. 2 years in a row that has happened. And even then, he could not stop me, which was pretty impressive. So, but we have Patrick Claiborne from the NFL Network had a little comment about Dave's little snafu, if you'd say so. So let's hear from Patrick.
Hey, what's up, everybody? In the Zero Fox Sports Card Fantasy Football League, I'm Patrick Claiborne, currently on the COVID list of the NFL Network, and I would like to first talk about Dave before we get into anything. Dave has forgotten to randomize the draft 2 years in a row. Twice in a row. How does that happen? I know. He's not forgetting. Anyway, besides that, so clearly because Dave has given himself this advantage, he's going to win. No, he's not. He's not. In fact, most of you haven't. Matt did, right? He started out 0-3. He didn't cry. He didn't whine. He didn't go in and alter league results. All he did was run the table to win the entire thing, making him a winner. Everybody else is a loser, especially Dave, who in a league of losers decided to be the biggest one by forgetting to randomize the draft. I mean, that's priceless. Well, it's not priceless. There's actually a price to pay. You all paid it to Matt for dominating you in your league. So congratulations to Matt. Everybody else, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Try harder next time, or just be better. Those would be good options.
And that was Patrick Claiborne from the NFL Network. Even NFL Network reporters are reporting on my fantasy football championship. And, of course, the controversy with Dave and his forgetting to randomize the teams before the draft. Dave, this is going out to you, buddy. You better make sure you randomize the teams next year, because if you end up with the number 1 pick for 3 years in a row, I might have to talk to some bigger reporters than Patrick Claiborne. So make sure you randomize those teams. I'm going to bring I think Card Shark Chris has a friend. Look at that. Card Shark Chris has a friend. He's attacking you.
Yes, she is. She is. Yeah, that's funny. That was a good one. That was a real good one. I like that one.
Yes, Patrick Claiborne, of course, he's on the NFL Network. He's a reporter on the actual network. And, his comments were legit, Out of all of you losers, Dave was the biggest loser because he rigged it so he could win, and he didn't even make the playoffs.
Right. Right. He's got to try a little harder, and, to be called out like that on is just it's pretty heinous, but nonetheless funny. I'll tell you that much. This is pretty funny.
Dave conveniently works every Monday night, so he's never on our Monday Night Huddle show. But he said he would watch the replay, so we'll see what Dave has to say about that. Though Dave's a nice guy, I'll give him that. Dave's a nice guy. I know he did it. He didn't do it on purpose. I'm hoping.
Right?
If he does it next year, maybe somebody else should just be in charge of the Zero Fox Sports Card League. That's what I'm thinking. Maybe should happen. So, All right, guys, let's see what else we got going. Oh, let's talk a little bit about the regular season. Let me bring up the regular season, guys. I'm not going to go through the whole regular season. I'm not that egotistical. But well, okay, I kind of am. But let's go here to the scoreboard. Let me share my screen with you guys. All right, here we go. This was our regular season here. This was week. Now Dave does things weird. He does playoffs for 2 weeks worth. So the first round of the playoffs, let me get to the first round of the playoffs. That was week 15 and 16 combined together. And that was my biggest challenge there. Because actually, if we would have only done 1 week, I would have lost in the semifinals and I would have lost in the finals. So that kind of really helped me out. This was the team I was worried about. It was Steve R. Inconsequential Mockeries. His team was really good, and they were in the same division as me. He was in first place most of the season. I started at 0-3, and I eventually caught him and surpassed him. But that was the game that I was worried about. Like you see there, I only won by 3 points. Less than 3 points, actually. So he would have trounced me. If it was just 1 week, he would have beat me. But thank goodness it was 2 weeks. That was my victory there. And then, of course, in the championship game, I was losing in the championship game. You know, that was week 17 and 18. But my boy Dak Prescott came alive, throwing those 5 touchdowns. I ended up running away with it, but it was a very tough game, too. Of course, down here, we see Card Chart Chris here with his 245. He lost to Steve R. in the third place game. Steve R. had a really good team. Like, ESPN didn't project him to be like a top 1 or 2 team like you and me, but he had a really good team.
Yeah, he made some good moves. He was towards the top, I believe, most of the year too.
Yeah, he was in first place for most of the league, for most of the season. Now, the game I want to talk about, which I think really turned around my season, was, let me find it here. I think it was week 9, maybe. Here it is, week 9. Hotbox Cards beat the New Jersey Hitmen, which is owned by Rob the Shark. That game, I think, turned my whole season around. And why I say that is because Rob, we were getting ready to play, and Rob was talking a lot of smack to me, just a lot. And I just couldn't take it anymore. I headed up to here, and I told Rob, I was like, Rob, we need to put some weight. We need to put something on this game. And he agreed, and we gave out to the winning side. They got actually either they were going to get a hot box or they got a case break in one of Rob's breaks. And of course, I won. So one of my subscribers, the Randa boys, ended up getting some credit from RTS Sports Cards. But I think that game really got my team going, and I just mowed people down from there.
Hey, sometimes, you get the confidence, and a lot of the players staying healthy too, and matchups are huge. But start 0-3 and win your league. Congratulations.
It was tough. Well, you can keep saying that if you want, but
yeah,
it was very tough.
Humble hotbox. That's what we're.
I do this all in fun, guys. I really do. I love all you.
No,
guys.
It's fine. No, I understand. I would be bragging too. I've only played 2 years, like last year and this year. I don't even remember how I did last year. Maybe finished. I couldn't even tell you the truth. I have to go look.
I made the playoffs last year. Ended up losing to Kurt's wife, but I would have beat her if it was only a 1 week playoff. She was the number 1 team. And I think
Kurt's wife is good.
Yeah, I think Dave ended up winning last year, though. I think he ended up beating her. I'm not sure, but I don't really care about the past. All I care about is the current season in my 2021 Zero Fox Sports Card League Fantasy Football Championship that I won. What a great season. So we got some more celebrities wanted to join us, guys. We actually have, let me find who we got next. Oh, this one's good. Ian Riccaboni. Do you know who Ian Riccaboni is?
No, I don't.
The voice of Ring of Honor Wrestling, and also now does Impact Wrestling and New Japan Wrestling. Well, he reached out to me and wanted to talk a little bit. So let's hear what Ian Riccaboni from Ring of Honor Wrestling has to say.
Hey, what's up, Matt? It's Ian Riccaboni. You may know me from Ring of Honor Wrestling. Tomorrow I head to New Japan, and tonight I was on Impact. It's a really exciting time in my life, but that does not compare to the excitement that you're going through right now, because I want to wish you congratulations for winning the Zero Fox Sports Card Fantasy Football League. It must have been a tough and grueling season. I know in my league, it was very up and down, and it's not always about the players you draft. It's about the moves you make along the way, and that's what caught me this year. I started 7-3, and then I ended up actually missing the playoffs. So I was not an in-season manager. I didn't have what it takes to make the playoffs in my league. I know how difficult that can be. So I just want to wish you, Matt, very big congratulations. Also, I want to roast a guy named Curtis. Now, Curtis apparently claims he used to wrestle as the German Giant. I looked this up, Curtis. I'm not saying you're full of baloney, but I can't find the German Giant. I've heard of and know the Hungarian Barbarian. I've heard of a number of wrestlers like that with either countries or regions in their name. I can't say I heard the German Giant. So I think I'm on to you, and I think Matt is too. So Matt, congratulations once again on your big fantasy win, the Zero Fox Sports Card Fantasy Football League. Congratulations, and I hope you have a great weekend.
Thank you, Ian. I appreciate all those kind words. Card Shark Chris, that is Ian Riccaboni, and he kind of called out Curtis a little bit about not being the German Giant. I think we might need some proof, you know.
I take Curtis at his word.
Okay.
I've never, I searched the German Giant on Google. But I will say that Curtis is a good man, and Curtis tells me he was the German Giant. I'll believe him, but that's not to say they're not messing with you. Like, they're not. I mean, I don't know, but they haven't let me in on it yet, at least. But I would not put it past him.
He should have an 8x10. I want to see an 8x10 of the German Giant. He should have. Everybody had a gimmick table back then. Everybody was selling gimmicks, photos. You should have an 8x10 photo. So as soon as Curtis starts feeling better and stuff, I want him to send me a copy of an 8x10 photo of him as a German Giant, and I'll post it here on the Monday Night Huddle show. I'm just showing you what Ian Riccaboni, who's a wrestling commentator, professional wrestling commentator, has to say about the German Giant. Like, I didn't ask him to, he just happened to say about Curtis maybe not being the German Giant.
Right. It just happened to be on his mind.
Yeah, I mean, who knows? Ring of Honor Wrestling's kind of died, so he's kind of has some free time. He's doing Impact Wrestling and New Japan he's starting, but who knows what's up with him. So we did get another one, and now this one is Mance. Do you know who Mance Warner is?
That doesn't sound familiar either.
Okay. You might want to start looking out for Mance Warner, Card Shark Chris, because he had some words about you.
Okay. Oh boy.
I do not ask him. Mance Warner is a professional wrestler for MLW, was one of the hottest free agents. Did just mess his ankle up though, about I think like 4 or 5, 6 months ago. So he's a little laid up right now, but I think they call him the Southern Hillbilly or the Southern, I forget what they call his nickname. But let's go to Mance Warner and we'll find out what he has to say about you and of course about my fantasy football championship.
We're live, baby. Old Messer sitting here drinking and thinking, and I got a special thing right here. A real special one. A real special one. Right here, Matt Brown. Matt Brown, you've done the unthinkable. You've went out. You've climbed the ladder to the tippy top. I want to say congratulations on winning the Zero Fox Sports Car Fantasy Football League. Say that 15 times. I don't know what it is, but it's a right here. It's a sports car fantasy football league. That means you and all your buddies got in here. I don't know what y'all doing. Well, I take it back. It's fantasy football. The card thing threw me off. I thought there was some sort of card thing, like you out there chucking baseball cards at each other or football cards in a parking lot, whatever. I know what's going on now. It's a fantasy football league, and you beat the hell out of every single person in there. You walked in, you were chewing some bubble gum, you were drinking a little bit, you were smoking some cigarettes, some cigars, you were ashing everywhere, talking shit to everybody, and you beat every single soul in the building. Now, there's one person here. There's one damn soul that I hate, that Matt hates, that everybody in the neighborhood hates, everybody in town hates. And it says in the league, you were named Card Shark Chris. A card shark, man. said that you finished 4th and that you're a big Lions fan. And your buddy here, Matt Brown, Matt's saying to you, Card Shark Chris, that he don't even understand why you would admit to being a Lions fan. So I ain't going to scream and yell. I'm going to be real quiet and honest right now. Matt has slipped me an extra $25. And he gave me your picture. And I don't want to do this, but he gave me a tube sock and he filled it up with a bunch of locks that you'd use on like a locker. And he wants me to attack you at some point. So, Card Shark Chris, for 25 buckaroos, old master is going to find you. I'm going to hit you in the knee. Kind of like old, what's her name? Tanya Hardin. I'm going to give you one of them. I got to, man. He already paid me. But Matt Brown, once again, the king, climbed to the tippy top of the mountain. He beat everyone's ass. Congratulations to you and only you. And then Matt Brown and Old Manser going to get together and beat the hell out of the Card Shark Chris. We're not going to beat the hell out of you. It's just going to be one quick wackadoo to the kneecap. You'll be down for a little bit, but you will get back up, and then you will use this as motivation to climb the ladder to the tippy top of the Fantasy Football League. Not just any Fantasy Football League, the Zero Fox Sports Card Fantasy Football League next season. And then y'all can feud back and forth. Who's going to win? I don't know. But I'll always be here doing these cameos. We'll figure it out. Matt Brown, congratulations. Card Shark Chris, we got to beat you up, big dog. Be safe out there, guys. Besides you, Chris, we're coming for that knee. We've got the old lock in the sock, and we're going to the pay window, big dog.
No, I got my. There's my sock.
Funny.
That's my
funny.
sock.
That's funny.
So, do you have any words for Mance Warner, professional wrestler, who I looks like he's coming after you?
No, he's can cut a good promo. Very I thought it was pretty funny. Yeah, it was good. Like I got a nice chuckle out of that one. That was very good. It reminds me of the movie Mallrats when Jay and Silent Bob are planning. They're like, taking a run at the security guard with a sock full of quarters. I do it myself, but I pulled my back out humping your mom last night.
That's right.
So absolutely, yeah. No, those were great cameos, and who would have thought that Humble Matt would have had all these celebrities out there to talk about how well he did this year.
Well, and
the word got out quick.
Cameo actually is just a broadcast that you don't actually pay anything through Cameo. It's all free. It's just celebrities send you stuff through Cameo. That way, I don't have their personal telephone number, cell phone number. But. Yeah, there was actually one more cameo, which I wish my boy Rob was on. I just got it during our video tonight. She just sent it. She's a little risque, a little bit. So I want all you guys, if you're under 18, please hide your eyes because she might be. I haven't even seen this yet, so I might have to cut it off early. Okay, so hopefully Rob the Shark is still listening because this young lady has some words for Rob. Yeah. I wish Rob was on. I wish he was feeling better, but maybe he'll feel better after this video. This is for a wrestler and boxer. I think her name is Jess Brawlin Barnes. So
Wow, if it isn't my man, Mr. Matt Brown, I just want to congratulate you on winning the Zero Fox Sports Card Fantasy Football. I knew you could do it. You're my alpha male. And I only love dating guys who win at fantasy football. Because I am your ultimate fantasy with these balloons and this cake. And I know it's none of our birthdays, but I know you want to put the icing on this cake. Don't you, Daddy Matt Brown? Oh, and Rob and Shark, yeah, you can stay out of my inbox because I only date winners. And none of you all even have the right equipment to handle heavy machinery. I mean, look at me. I am a BBW, a big brawling wrestler who's definitely FAT, fabulous and tasty. And not only is Mr. Matt Brown, aka Daddy, a walking around here with the right equipment. He's also a winner, and I only date winners, not losers. All right, Daddy, I hope you enjoy the rest and or the next part of this cameo.
And we'll hide the rest of the part just in case it was too steamy. My goodness. I mean, that's just one of many videos I've been getting, Card Shark Chris, from the ladies. So,
I'm sure that you have to turn your phone off at night because you wouldn't be able to sleep.
Rob says he's watching. So I want to hopefully Rob will comment on what he's going to call. Obviously, he's stalking this young lady. And she only dates fantasy football winners, not fantasy football guys who don't even make the playoffs. I mean, come on. What are you going to do? So that is what we got going tonight, guys. I want to thank my guest. Card Shark Chris, do you have any last words about my great fantasy football championship?
Congratulations. And let's see if you can do it again next year.
Oh, that's a challenge. Watch out for that knee, man. Watch out for that knee.
It's coming. The sock full
sock. It's a comfy sock. It's a comfy sock. I gotta go buy some
strike
rock.
to the knee. It's gonna take a little skin off the knee, like Uncle Buck said.
Yes,
with the hatchet.
So what do you got coming up on your channel? I know you said you're a little bit behind on videos. You're gonna be posting some new new content pretty soon. What you got going on?
Yeah, possibly. I gotta post some content, make some content, gotta open some packs. I got some blaster boxes to open, so it'll be up sometime. We're in no hurry.
Okay, sounds good, man. You're just all laid back. You just whatever happens, man. Whatever happens, right?
2022, baby. Going with the flow.
Going with the flow. All right, Card Shark Chris, I want to thank you for coming on tonight and having to deal with all of my bragging about my championship, but I won't brag anymore after this episode. I promise.
Hey, you've got a full episode. Enjoy the whole thing, man.
I will. And all you guys, if you guys want to join our fantasy football thing next year, we could always use some more people. Make sure you search for Zero Fox Sports Cards on YouTube, and then close to the football season, he will let you know how to join the Zero Fox Sports Card Fantasy Football League. Card Shark Chris, it has been a pleasure. I'm sure we will see each other very soon. Have a great night, my friend.
Take care.
That was Card Shark Chris in the house. What a great, I mean, I've had celebrities just emailing me and texting me videos and inappropriate videos. I got to cut some short because I don't know what's going to be playing. So tonight, guys, though, after our break, we got the gems of the game we're going to open and one graded card. We got 2 blaster boxes of 2021 Prestige we're going to open tonight. Then we got a 2012 USA Football we're going to open tonight, too. We're going to open that and see what we got in. So let me get things set up, guys, and I will be right back. Are you tired of going to the store and finding all the shelves bare of your favorite sports cards? Well, I got the solution for you. It's Hotbox Cards. Hotbox Cards is a sports card subscription service. And what's even better, Hotbox Cards is affordable. No more than $100, $150, $200, $300 sports card subscription boxes. I'm talking Hotbox Cards at $29.99 plus shipping. You can't beat that. And you can't beat the variety. Most sports card subscription boxes are all about packs. Here, we like to mix it up. Every box, you're going to get 3 unopened packs. You're going to get 50 bonus cards, plus 3 game use or autograph cards. And we'll even ask you what your favorite team is. We try to give you one of those game use or autograph cards to be one of your favorite teams. So you got to check out the website, hotboxcards.net. You are going to love it. Plus, we give bonus items every month. Every month, we have a different theme in our boxes. And we give free items in every box. You can't beat it for $29.99. Check out the website, hotboxcards.net, and become a subscriber today. All right, we are back, folks, and we got some stuff to open. I want to thank my guest, Card Shark Chris, for coming on. Of course, everything in the episode tonight was just fun. I enjoy Rob and Card Shark Chris and Dave and Kurt and all those guys playing our fantasy football league, but sometimes I like to go a little over the top, I guess, So again, we got Bobby the Brain Heenan here tonight. We got the Buddha. We got the Hot Rod. To give us some good luck, we're going to open up some stuff here tonight. All football mostly. So let's get right into this. We're going to start with a hanger box of 2021 Prestige. See what we get in here. It says, where does it say over here? Here it is. Find 5 of the hottest 2021 rookies. So hopefully we find something good. I guess a lot of people must be watching the playoff game or something, man, because unless Rob has scared everybody out of the chat. I don't know. Maybe that's the case. Not really sure. But we had some good fun tonight, though, guys. Ooh, look at this big pack. It's just basically one big pack. Let's see what we get out of Prestige. Looking for Trevor Lawrence, Justin Fields, Trey Lance. Probably forgetting a couple other guys, but looking for any of those top rookies. This is a lot of inserts will be in the middle, so let's just open this up here. Put that down there. Let's start off with John. This guy had a great year. Jonathan Taylor, great running back for the Colts. Bradley Chubb, Khalil Mack for the Bears. Ed Oliver, DJ Moore. He was on my fantasy team. There he is. Julio Jones, McCole Hardman Jr., Kyler Murray, Cole Kmet for the Bears, Devontae Parker, Ronnie Stanley, Kirk Cousins, Chase Winovich for the Patriots. Of course, Patriots defense was on my fantasy team. James Conner, Joe Schobert, Antoine Winfield Jr., George Kittle, Aaron Rodgers still in the playoffs. Not on my fantasy team, though. All right, then we got Anthony Barr. We're going to come up to the inserts and parallels here pretty soon. Odell Beckham, Anthony Fursker. Never heard of Anthony Fursker. Jamal Adams, Adam Thielen. Then we got, oh, look at this. We got a numbered rookie. Look at this. I don't think I've ever seen numbered rookies out of this. Des Fitzpatrick, number to 249 on the blue. We're going to sleeve that up for the Titans. I know I got some Titan subscribers. You might see some of these cards in your upcoming hot boxes. There we go. So that's a nice one. Des Fitzpatrick. Looks like he's playing for Louisville College. I don't know if it says he's a wide receiver. Doesn't say when he was drafted or what round or anything. There he is. That's number to 249. That's a pretty good one. Then we got the extra points. Devontae Adams. Look at that thing shine. That's a nice looking card. Dallas Goedert for the Eagles. Those are not numbered, though. Another rookie, Hunter Long for the Dolphins from Boston College, it looks like. It's a nice looking card. Evan McPherson for the Bengals, kicker from Florida. These are all extra points or parallels. They're not numbered, though. None of those are numbered. Buda Baker for the Cardinals. All right, then we get into the inserts. We have DeAndre Hopkins called, what is that, time-stamped. Going up and catching the ball over the Bills there. Prestige Pros of, who was that? Stephen Gokowski. I didn't know he went to the Titans. I guess he's not with the Patriots anymore. And we got Greg Rousseau, rookie there. Look at that. Season's greetings. I like that card. Of course, he was from my team, the University of Miami. First round pick for the Buffalo Bills. Had a pretty good year, I think. Kellen Winslow and the Living Legends. That's a nice looking card. Now let's get into some rookies here. Other rookies. Frank Darby for the Falcons. Oh, there's Waddle on my fantasy team. That's a nice one there. He had a great year. I think he's going to be better than Devontae Smith, his counterpart there with the Eagles. There you are, Jalen Waddle. I don't know how you say that. Probably Waddle from Alabama, rookie card. That's a nice one there. Oh, didn't mean to knock everything over. Then we got Racy McMath. Never heard of him, from Tennessee. Dominic Felton for the Browns. Michael Strachan, something like that, for the Colts. Then we get into Tyler Boyd. Back to the regular guys. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Buda Baker again, the regular. CeeDee Lamb. Myles Gaskin. Patrick Queen. T.Y. Hilton. Cortland Sutton. Cooper Kupp. T.J. Hawkinson. Jalen Hurts. Oh, we missed one here. Leighton Vander Esch. Jalen Hurts had a bad game yesterday. Michael Perrine. Myles Garrett. Mike Evans. John Brown. Tyler Lockett. Antonio Gibson for the Washington football team. Darius Slay. Devin Bush. Justin Herbert. There's a good way to end it. Justin Herbert. Take that. And Fred Warner. That was a pretty good pack. We got the numbered card out of 249. And we got the Waddle. That's not too bad. All right, next up, let's open up this Gems of the NFL. I got this at Walmart for $11.99, $12. Picked up a football and a basketball. We're going to open up the football now. I can pretty much guarantee I'm not going to get this Justin Fields or Trevor Lawrence auto, I bet. But who knows? This is from the MJF Holding. They do a lot of those repackaging products you can see out there at Walmart or Walgreens. So let's see what we get of this. We get one graded card, graded 9.0 or higher. And of course, it shows a Beckett, but I don't know if we'll get a Beckett graded. I don't even know if we'll get a PSA grade. I don't even know what we'll get. Grab my old scissors here and open this up. Maybe a lot of these, they used to back in the day, a Beckett Collectors Club graded stuff. I don't know if Beckett Collectors Club is still around anymore, but guess we'll find out unless it's a really old one. All right, let's see what we get here. All right, here, let's see what we got. Oh, it is a Beckett Collectors. I knew it had to be a Beckett Collector Club. It is a Cooper Rush 2017 Sage Hit. Cooper Rush BCCG 10. So what Beckett Collectors Club was, you could join this club and they would grade stuff, but they don't grade that. This is a Beckett, but it's not a BGS. They don't look too as closely on the Beckett Collectors Club than they do the BGS. But there you go, BCCG 10. Cooper Rush 10, graded 10. Of course, Cooper Rush did not turn out to be anything good. I think he played, where did he play? He either played at CMU or Western Kentucky. I think it might be might be Central Michigan he played at, CMU. There he is, Cooper Rush. Wow, that was $12 well spent. All right, let's open up another Prestige hanger box, see what we get out of this. I want to thank you guys all for joining me tonight. And if you guys make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. It's going to do a giveaway and stuff, but we don't really have many people on. So hopefully next week we get a lot more people on our channel, our live channel. Of course, you can catch us every Monday night, 9 p.m. Eastern, live on YouTube and Facebook Live. Oh, look at this. Rob giving us a little update on the Cardinals game. 21-0, it looks like he's saying. Cardinals are getting spanked 21-0. Rams near half. Oh no, that was one of my Super Bowl prediction teams. Don't want that to happen. All right. So hopefully those Cardinals can come back. They got the offense to come back. The Rams were doing good this year, and then they had a spot where they just went terrible. And then at the end of the year, they started playing well again. So now it looks like they are doing well again. This is what their third time playing the Cardinals, though. A lot of rematches this week in postseason play. All right, we're going to start off with DJ Moore. Again, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button if you are on YouTube. Julio Jones, Cole Hardman. Kyler Murray, he's playing right now. Yeah, Rob made a good point about our NFL preview picks. I think maybe next week I might go over those again and see how we were on the division winners. So we will maybe check that out next week on the show. Of course, we'll probably do a baseball preview if they ever decide to do baseball this year. Ronnie Stanley. So we're going to be on the lookout for that. Our fantasy baseball, not just fantasy baseball, but our baseball preview episode. I'm sure Rob will be on for that to give us all the top prospects. Christian McCaffrey, Matt Ryan, Evan Ingram. We'll bring Card Shark Chris back on. Maybe we'll have some other guests on. Talk a little bit about the baseball season. Zach Moss. Aaron Rodgers. There he is, the golden boy. Anthony Barr. Odell Beckham. Now he's with the Rams. He's playing right now. Anthony Fursker again, Jamal Adams, Adam Thielen, Damian Harris. A lot of times you get the same guys in these packs, seems like. Big Ben looks like he played his last game last night. Had a great career. Josh Allen, Devin White, Deebo Samuel. Oh, look at this. Justin Herbert, number to 199. Whoa, this is a pretty good hit there. Take that all day long. That is a green. 199 Justin Herbert. for the San Diego Chargers. Did not make the playoffs this year, but he looked good. It was 172 of 199. That is a really nice card there. Then we got Derek Carr. That's a nice one there. The extra points, Derek Carr. Got the stars there in the background. Chris Carson for Seattle, running back. Jarrett Patterson for the Washington football team, rookie, extra points. Oh, Trey Lance, extra points. There we go. I'll take that too. Trey Lance, extra points. Of course, didn't get much of a chance to play this year, but I think that's going to help him out in the long run. Look at that. That is beautiful. Take that one down. Put up Mr. Trey Lance. Man, these prestige packs are doing well. These hanger boxes. Jared Goff for Card Shark Chris's Lions. Then our inserts, Powerhouse Christian McCaffrey. Any given Sunday, Jerome Bettis. I remember Jerome Bettis playing for the Rams and the Steelers. Hall of Fame running back. Youth Movement, Justin Jefferson. It's a nice looking card. Ryan Tannehill from the, what is that? The favorites, I guess. Franchise favorites. That's what it is. It's a nice card. Trey McKitty for the Chargers, running back or tight end, my bad. Elijah Mitchell, he was looking good yesterday for the running back for the 49ers. He had a great season. That one might be pretty good, actually. Azeez Alazara for Georgia. He had a good year for our Giants. He had quite a few sacks. Ian Book for the Saints. Jalen Phillips for a linebacker for the Dolphins, playing at my University of Miami. Then back to the regular cards. Patrick Queen, T.Y. Hilton, Cortland Sutton, Cooper Kupp, T.J. Hawkinson, Van Der Esch, Hayden Hurst, Patrick Mahomes. There's a Patrick Mahomes. That's not bad. Take that all day. Chandler Jones, Amari Cooper, John Brown, Tyler Lockett, Antonio Gibson, Darius Slade Jr., Devin Bush, Justin Herbert. We got the green Justin Herbert, and there's the regular one. Not sure what that Herbert's going for. That one number to 199. I might have to check that out. That might be a good eBay card. Travis Fulgham, Sam Darnold, Kareem Hunt, Kevin Bard. There is our second hanger box of Prestige. And now for our last thing we're going to open tonight, guys, we got to look at this 2012 USA Football. If you guys don't know what USA Football is, it's basically USA. I don't know if it's like the Army or Navy or one of those, but they invite all the top like high school players from the year to come play a game, like an exhibition game. You get a 50 card base set and 8 autograph or memorabilia cards. And this for this year for 2012, there are some good names. Devin Funchess played in the NFL for quite a while. You got who else? There were some other guys here. Let me find it. Oh, Jameis Winston's on here. He's in the set. Malcolm Brown, I've heard of him. And Todd Gurley's the other one there. There's Todd Gurley. He's in the set too. So maybe we'll get one of the autographs or patch cards of one of those guys. So there we go. 2012 USA Football. We're going to open this up, see what we get out of here. We're going to get 8 hits out of here. That is unheard of. That is a lot of hits. Oh, I got stuff falling all over the place. Somebody should clean up my desk. All right, so let's see who we get out of this 2012 USA Football. I don't think it was too expensive, if I remember correctly. It was pretty cheap because a lot of the guys didn't really make it. But there are some guys that did, Winston and Gurley. So, yeah, this is made by Upper Deck. Upper Deck made these for a while. I don't know if Upper Deck still makes these or not. Well, that doesn't open too well on that side. Let's see what this side looks like. And that side doesn't open either too well. Oh, it slides out. Okay, look at that. There we go. So it comes out like this. And there's a Jameis Winston on the front. Let's see if we can put something. I think those are the autographs and patches. Let's put that down there for now. Let's just look at the base cards there for a little bit here. We're not going to go through all these because we've kind of looked at them already. I'll have to cut that open. All right, let's look. Here's Jameis. Look at that. A young Jameis Winston. USA Football. Yeah, they're kind of nice looking cards, if you ask me. Upper Deck makes them on the back. Look at that guy, Felix Romero. He looked like he would have been good. There's Todd Gurley. There's the other one we wanted to look for. Todd Gurley. Looking good in Todd Gurley. So that's the set here, a 50-card set, basically. And there's the checklist with the whole team on it. So basically, again, these were the top high school players in 2012 before they went on to college. There's also, what was that? Is that Corey Coleman? Yeah, there's Corey Coleman. He was one of the top pick 2015. Never really mounted to much, though, with the Browns. But Gurley and Winston were pretty good. All right, let's look at the patches, the 8 hits we got. See what we can look at. All right, here. Move that down. Let's take our first one. Let's move that, we'll do that upside down. So our first one, USA Football. It is a Brian Gaia future swatch. That's a nice size swatch for him. And that is not numbered, though, but there you go. From USA Football. Next up here, let's see what we got out of this one. Again, USA Football. And it's going to be an autograph. This is Boone Felt. Boone Felt on the sticker auto, offensive lineman. And old Boone, not very well known. I've never heard of him. All right, next up here, another one. Again, 8 hits in this box. Could be number 4. Is that Tyler Willis? It's a nice little signature. T. Willis, he put number 4. Defensive back. Not sure. I don't think he ever played in the NFL that I remember. Oh, the Justin Herbert goes for $4 or $5. That's not bad. Too bad it wasn't his rookie. All right, let's go back from the front because I think that's a patch coming up next. All right, so next up on the USA Football, we got what was that here? Roman Deloach, wide receiver. They have nice size swatches, though. I'll give them that. Those are very nice swatches. All right, and next up here on the USA Football, upper deck, another swatch. This time we got Eric Biesel, linebacker, U.S. under-19 national team. This kid was pretty young. Those don't say under-19. I wonder what the difference is. Well, I guess he's on the under-19. They were over 19. I don't know. There he is. Again, eight hits in this box. USA Football again. We have Amani Cross, running back. USA Football. Never heard of Amari Cross. Next up here, we have another regular swatch of Alex Carter, the safety. They have good size swatches, and this is a patch, it says. So we got a patch. Let's see who we got a patch. We're looking for Gurley or Jameis Winston would be nice. Oh, that's a nice colored patch, though. That is Timothy Cole on the 1, 2, 3, 4 colored patch. Look at that thing. And is that numbered at all? Not numbered. I'm surprised that's not numbered. Grab a bigger sleeve out for this here. For the thick ones. So we didn't get any Winstons or Gurley, which is kind of disappointing, but did get a nice little patch there. I like that. That's not too bad. All right, let's highlight what we got at the USA Football. We got the Timothy Cole patch. We got Alex Carter, Amani Cross, Eric Biesel, swatch, Rodman Deloach, Tyler Willis on the auto, Brandon Fote on the auto, and Brian Gaia, offensive lineman. And then on the Prestige, probably the Prestige were the best, but we got the number out of 249 auto, or not a jersey, blue, Des Fitzpatrick, the Tennessee Titans. Then we got, look at this thing, Trey Lance. This one might be worth the most. Trey Lance, extra points, 2021 Prestige. Look at that thing shine with the stars in the background. That is a nice looking card. We got the Jalen Waddle, rookie 2021 Prestige. And finally, the Justin Herbert number to 199 on the green. Too bad this wasn't 2020, his rookie year, but hey, we'll take it 2021. There you guys go. That is all we got for tonight, guys. I want to thank my guest, Card Shark Chris, and thank all of our celebrities, Ian Riccaboni, Darius Fleming, Mance Warner, Jesse Brawlins, I think her name was. Probably missing somebody, I think. I don't know. We had a lot of guests tonight to celebrate my fantasy football championship. Hopefully I get another fantasy football championship next year, and we will do this all again next year. But again, if you guys want to join our fantasy football league next year, make sure you go over to YouTube and check out Zero Fox Sports Cards. Check them out. Become a subscriber to their channel because once they do that, you'll eventually, close to the football season, you'll announce how to join the fantasy football championship. The winner gets a free hot box, but I won, so I guess I get my own free hot box. So maybe I'll do that as a prize, maybe one of these weeks or something, my free hot box. But yeah, so go over and check out on YouTube Zero Fox Sports Cards, and that way you are ready for his video when he gets ready to do the next fantasy football league. Maybe you'll do fantasy baseball league this year too. We've done that in the past, so he might be doing that also. I have to check with Dave, see if he's gonna maybe put that together as well. So you might want to get over there soon and become a subscriber. And also check out Card Shark Chris, his YouTube channel. Of course, search for Card Shark Chris. And our buddy RTS, Rob over RTS, not feeling well tonight, but he's been in the chat all night. Check out his channel and his eBay store. He has a new setup now and no more drop videos, which is great. His videos are starting to look better and better. So hopefully those will keep going well. He's probably the best breaker out there. He says he's the 573rd or something breaker, but number one in my book, folks. Especially if you've seen that one, that news that broke. I might talk about that next week, but one of the breakers pulled out a $5,000 or $10,000 card and wasn't going to give it to the guy. So we might talk about that next week and talk to Rob. Maybe Rob's got some comments about that also. We'll check in on him. So hopefully everybody's doing well. Again, I want to send my condolences out to Curtis and his family for his loss this past weekend. Hopefully they will get back together and not get back together, but once they get everything done, and hopefully maybe we'll have reach out to Curtis, see how he's doing. So I know he's hurting right now. So that's all I got for tonight, guys. I want to thank you guys for joining us again every Monday night, 9 p.m. Eastern, Monday Night Huddle show. Make sure you join us, and we will have something great next week. So make sure you join us. I will catch you guys later. Be safe, everybody.